Hey, so I know for a lot of you guys it's spring break time, and that typically means you're going to be out of school, you might not have access to a gym, you might be going on vacation, whatever the case may be, you might not have the opportunity to train the way you typically do. My invitation to you during spring break is to continue training even if you don't have access to a gym or a lot of equipment. And now, of course I'm not in school anymore. By the way, I'm out of breath because I just finished my last workout before I go away. I'm not in school anymore, but my children get out of school. And when they get out of school, I can't stay home with them. They'll drive me nuts, they'll go nuts. So we always go outdoors. I take them camping, right? So they're getting all dirty and nasty, breathing in fresh air, being human again. And I get a break from technology, get a break from breathing in indoor air, just being outdoors. I really feel rejuvenated by it. So this is what we do whenever we get an opportunity to get out of school or get out of work. So, of course, I don't have access to my tires and my sleds and my stones and my kegs and my barbells and all the shit that I use to build up. But I continue training. And of course, you know, there's the idea that perhaps you might lose your gains or it's going to put a block on your progress or whatever your goal is. The reason why I have to keep training is because I've come to discover after, I'll be 35 next month. I've been training really all my life because when you're a kid, learning how to walk is training, right? I mean, the development of your physical body is commensurate with psychological development when you're a child. You literally go through different psychological developmental stages when you slither, crawl, stand, begin to walk, run. I watch my children, and as they develop their neural capacities, neuromuscular capacities, they change, they evolve. So staying with this whole idea that the body is the mind, like I often talk about, I literally become depressed if I don't keep training. My mind becomes disturbed if I don't maintain my physical activity. I mean, when I was a kid, they couldn't sit me down and shut me up in class to sit there and listen to whatever the teacher thought was important for me to remember that at this point I probably have forgotten. So they gave me medication, right? Because my body is just so expressive. I've got to discharge. And exercise is the best way to discharge for me so that my mind stays peaceful. Now, as far as you're concerned, I bet you'd like to see what I do while we're outside so that I keep my body and my mind, or my mind-body, healthy. So take a journey, come on with me. Let's see, hopefully you can see some of this. Bring you a little bit closer. And look, write this down because it's an easy way to stay in shape while you're away. I've got 3 workouts and I usually choose between the 3 of them, or I'll do all 3, depending on how I'm feeling that day. But beyond this, I want to remind you that I always walk. Every morning before I do anything, first thing, empty stomach, I get up and I walk and I listen to my audio programs, and I'll continue doing that. Again, that's like Prozac for me. It keeps my mind healthy and I have to do it. Bodyweight training, very easiest thing that you can do while you're away to maintain your gains and to make sure that your mind is at peace. Beginning with number 1 of 8 exercises. I'll spell them each out to you. You can write this down, but I'll read it out to you anyway. You begin with push-ups, your standard push-ups that you did when you were in kindergarten, or if you weren't a punk, could do when you were in kindergarten, right? I wonder if my son can do push-ups. He might be a punk, I gotta check him out. He's only 3 though, not kindergarten yet. Overhead lunges, the way I like to do the lunges, hands overhead, alternating lunges, 12 each leg, 24 total. Jumping jacks, 35 jumping jacks, full jumping jacks, none of this Mickey Mouse bullshit where you're kind of like trying to fly away. Full jumping jacks, arms out, legs out, 35 of them. Plank, which is core hold, 30 seconds, have a watch. Walkouts, which is basically you go from a standing position, right? Put your hands on the ground, walk all the way out to where you're in a push-up position, walk all the way back in, stand up, that's 1. 6 of those, squats. Okay, so squats is number 6. 30 seconds, time yourself, just keep going. I usually get about 15, 20 reps. Inverted rows. The best way to do this is obviously in the gym when you've got a barbell rack and you can lay under it, you can pull yourself up to it. What I do when I'm out camping is I find a picnic table. I slide under the picnic table and I pull myself up to it. 30 seconds. Finally, mountain climbers, just like you did when you were a kid. Push-up position. driving your knees up to your chest, alternating one after the other. 35 of those, take about a minute and a half, 2 minute rest, repeat 3 to 5 times. If you're not winded after doing that, and you're not sweating, you're not breaking up a sweat, you're not working hard enough. But I guarantee there'll be a good workout to keep your mind and your body healthy. Kettlebells. Now, not everybody has one of these, but this is a kettlebell. It's kind of like, I can't carry my whole gym with me, but I can carry this 152-pound ball with a handle on it, right? And I can follow an exercise routine that has a little bit of resistance, obviously. Single arm snatch. You know, I'm not really gonna demonstrate here because, should I? Yeah, I'll demonstrate. Single arm snatch, which you can probably do. Those of you who have kettlebells, you probably already know this stuff, but I'll just demonstrate really quickly for some of you who haven't seen these. You can do it with a dumbbell if you don't have a kettlebell. You know, it's as easy as that. Kettlebell experts will tell you otherwise, you know, but I'm telling you, you can use a freaking dumbbell. Snatch, hopefully I'm doing it up to par for the RK Sears. Boom, 80 charm, I go with that, right? And then I go clean and press. Here, boom, go 80 charm on these, boom. Overhead lunge, what I like to do is I like to get it over my head here and alternate, right? Boom, out to a lunge. I'll do opposites, so I'll use my left arm, right leg. I'll go 8, and then I'll switch so I can get the contraction. So if I'm here, this side of my abs are doing the stabilizing. So I'll do that, then I'll do goblet squats. You just hold it right here under your chin, squat down. 16 of those, single arm rows. Real simple, I just get down into a bend over position. 8 each leg, upright rows, come here, boom, sink, and then swings, right? I gave up the kettlebell. So we've got 8, 8, 8, 16, 8, 8, 20. 3 to 5 sets after about 2 minutes rest. Boom. And here's the last one. This one's really simple. Now this you can throw in as a high intensity cardio training after you do either one of these workouts. Generally that's what I do. I'll either choose one of these, do 3 to 5 sets, then I'll finish up with this. And it really, all you need is a rope. What you see here is, this is the work time, this is your rest time. So what I'll do is I'll set up a clock, or I'll have one of my children time me. Maybe I'll record this while I'm out there. And I'll go 75 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. 30, 20, 75, 15, 45, 30, so on and so forth. I bet you can see that because I can see it in the screen. Write that down and perform that. So that's it. Look, don't let your gains or your mind go astray while you're on spring break. Continue moving your body till the day you die. Taking breaks is a good idea when you're lifting with high intensity, but always find a way to keep your body moving. Done.